anyone can have an eating disorder. You don't have to be thin, you could be overweight, you could be a healthy weight, you can still have an eating disorder.
It comes from a really dark place and affects the whole family.
I feel there is a large stigma attached to men with eating disorders.
I don't know how I can get across to younger people the importance of early diagnosis and the right treatment.
So I'd like to end that stigma and show that it is possible to recover, and show that men do go through eating disorders and shouldn't be afraid to seek help as well.
An eating disorder is not just about body image or a diet or wanting to lose weight, it's a mental illness.
It's never one reason that this thing attacks you, it's several.
I can't pinpoint the reason why I became bulimic.
It was two very crashing life events that happened that really triggered it.
Eating disorders are not about food. Instead, eating disorder behaviours are a way of coping or feeling in control.
I controlled my feelings by food.
I've got a very sensitive character.
I was personally a perfectionist, so I try to be perfect at everything I do.
I was bullied 3 times during my whole school period.
The perfect you see on social media and TV and stuff like that is not real.
And then that meant that I felt I wasn't safe, I wasn't okay, I wasn't loved in the world.
Eating disorders are complex and there is no one single cause. We're still learning more, but their development is likely a combination of genetic, biological, psychological, social and environmental factors.
And I had to stop playing football because of it, because I just simply didn't have no energy to play anymore. So between the ages of 15 and 18, the thing I most loved to do is play football. I didn't do it because of eating disorders.
You're in a dire place when your child is ill.
In a nutshell, it ruined my life, the whole thing. It drove me to the point of suicide attempts 3 times.
And eventually when I did seek help and I did talk to my family members, I realised this eating disorder could eventually kill me.
Fear, misunderstanding, denial.
Why can't I eat a banana? Like, why am I scared of it when I want to gain weight?
Irritation because you just think, for goodness sake, eat. What's the matter with you?
For me, it helped me thinking of it like a voice in my head, like a person, and it just kind of took over Chloe and like told me what to do. So that I knew that a full fat yogurt would not make me fat, but the eating disorder told me it would, so I just wouldn't eat it.
It ruined relationships. It took 10 years of her life away from her.
When you're in the throes of the illness, you don't feel anything. It isolates you in that way from people.
So people rarely know that you're actually going through an eating disorder.
Even your family, even your closest, you're on your own.
And that's the worst thing about an eating disorder, you're never present, so you're with people but you're not there.
Really, in my early teens, I was 13, and I was away at boarding school. When I was 51 was my turning point. So that's the gap, really, that I have between the start and the turning point.
If treatment is sought immediately, a sufferer is 50% more likely to recover without relapse. The evidence is clear and becoming clearer that early treatment is crucial to a rapid and sustained recovery.
There is hope of recovery, there truly is.
And that's why it's so important to seek help.
That turning point in hospital, it was like being reborn.
I would advise people just to go out there, be honest, be truthful, because there is help available now. So don't be afraid about speaking up.
The UK's eating disorder charity, a champion, guide and friend to anyone affected. We work to dispel misunderstanding and stigma. We campaign for positive change, translate the complex and technical into practical guidance, help healthcare professionals to recognise signs to spot, run phone and email helplines, offer awareness training, regional support services and the Help Finder service.
I mean, if I knew about BE when I was going through my bulimia, I'd definitely pick up the phone or I'd definitely speak to someone online.
Life is good.